Hey guys, it's a Ipsy icon box that's now called the Ultimate Box. I finally got mine. Let's look in here and see what I got. Welcome to my channel. Miss Jackie Russell here. Of course, my name is Vicky, but I do go by Miss Jackie Russell. And if you're new here and you like beauty, well, I would just encourage you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. And of course, you can send a hype out if you like as well. But the icon box finally made it here, November 22nd. Late at night. It was dark when I got my package. I don't know what happened. Ipsy had a problem and people are still getting their boxes. They're still waiting on them. And I know one of my subscribers told me her box would not be here until December 5th. That was the date that Ipsy gave them. What is going on? Why is this happening? And does it have anything to do with them changing all their names? And does it have anything to do with all the changes that they're doing with their boxes? Because now you're going to be able to get the original, you're going to be able to get the extra, and you're going to be able to get those monthly. And then this box is going to turn into a quarterly box for $75 if you just want it separately, or if you keep Ipsy or Boxy, well, Ipsy or Extra, then you can get it for $69, I think, dollars, or $69.99. You save like $5. So I mean, like, they're changing it up. So they're gonna have Boxy or Extra come out every month, or Ipsy Glam every month. I don't think you're gonna have an upgrade to this anymore. I don't think. It may still be an upgrade, but that's a question I have. Do you have that question? And then they're coming out with some wellness box. So I don't know if they've got so much going on that they messed up their computer system, or they're getting a new system so that they can run all these things through it. They said it wasn't a product issue. Was it? Or was they just telling us that? I don't know. So I know many of us have been anxious to get our box, and some of us very upset that we did not get our box. And then to be told that it's going to be another, like, December? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And they need to give those people a bigger discount than $5. Yeah, I got $5 off of this, which was just like a, I don't know, a little sorry, I guess, $5 here. But if I didn't get my box till in the month of December, I would expect more from Ipsy. That's just my own opinion. You let me know what you think. But guys, let's get in this box. I do have my little magazine thing here. I have a packed box. My box is worth $520. That's right. I have add-ons in here, and of course what Ipsy picked out for me, and we're going to find out what that all is. We had Natasha Denona featured. Isn't she beautiful? It's a Natasha Denona takeover in a sense. And then this is a little bit bigger little magazine than what we usually get. So I guess Natasha had a lot to talk about. We've got our palette there, and we've got some of the other choices that could be in the box. And it's everything that she would have recommended. And then they've got lots of gifting ideas. And if you haven't seen my Mega Drop Shop sale, as well as a Get Ready With Me with all the $615 worth of product that I got, go check that out. I'll try to have it plugged in here. I got a great look with the Smashbox palette. Yeah, they had that in the Ipsy Mega Drop Shop. But let's get in here and see what we have. And they just kind of toss it all in here. So I don't know what my add-ons are and what is my choice items. Now I will tell you that Ipsy picked out, of course, the Natasha Denona palette, and that's down here in the bottom. They picked out a Natasha Hy-Glam Concealer for me, and maybe that's what this is. Yes, it's the Hy-Glam Concealer, And I've heard great things about this, but I don't know a whole lot about it. But like I said, I have heard a lot about it. And I'm going to see what value it is. It's got a $30 value. And I got color Y7, which is what they call a medium yellow. And it's sold out. And I was going to see if it had a why we would love this. Oh, yes, it does. This isn't just any concealer. It's your beauty routine overachieving bestie with a full glam coverage and built-in brightening, depuffing, and anti-aging benefits. This hybrid formula instantly blurs dark circles, fine lines, while powerful ingredients like, is that how you say that? Capsicum, CAPSICUM, capsaicin, anum leaf, and portulaca grandiflora help smooth fine lines, firm, and refresh skin over time. Okay. Did I butcher that? Of course I did. I don't want to say it's just because I'm from Texas, but I will say that I'm a girl from Texas, and I still have problems pronouncing weird names of spelling that I don't know. So you'll just have to forgive me of that. But anyway, it's Natasha Denona, very pretty packaging. I think this will be a great color for me. It does have that reservoir in there, which means I won't have to keep double dipping it or anything. And then the color that this is, let me pull back my shirt here and see if we can get a color swatch here. That's my color swatch, so it's going to match me up pretty good. I do like using a light color for concealer, and sometimes it's much lighter than my, what I put on for my foundation. So anyways, that is what it looks like. I'm sure it's going to blur out really good. Yeah, blends well. So that is the first thing that I have to show you guys. And that is something that they chose for me. Now the next thing that they did choose for me, let's see here. Did they choose this for me? I'm trying to remember what my choices were, because guys, you have to remember, this has been a long time since I actually customized this box. Okay, no, yeah, they picked out 5 items for me. So I'm not 100% familiar. This is my second or third box, but I did get the soft full lip pencils, and these were by Blithe Beauty. And let's see how much they were worth. They were $32. You get 2 of them, and you upgrade your pout with a cushiony formula that glides smoothly and helps lips look fuller. The velvety pigment is designed to stay put from brunch to bedtime with vitamin E, works to hydrate with versatile soft focus finish. All right, let me get these out of here and let's see what we have. This is one color and you can turn it up, and I'm not sure if it's going to give us the color. Let me see. It says soft fill lip pencil, and I'm not sure of the color, so I don't know if it tells us on the box. It kind of looked like a rosy nude, and then here's the other color, looks a little richer. So let's see, this one here is called Dusk, I guess. And does this one have it on here? This one here is Scarlet. So let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. That is Dusk, and it kind of went over my concealer there. Oh my goodness. So I've kind of got a muted look there. And then this one here is Scarlet. So this would be more your red. Yeah, I would say you can make it darker or lighter. So you have the choice to do that. Now, I will say that's fatter than what I've seen. And I do have some Blithe Beauty. I think I got their compact last month. So they're really sponsoring these guys. And this is the Soft Fill Lip Pencils. And again, the value of this was $30, I believe. $32 for two. So that's not too bad, you know. Some of my lip liners might cost $24 for one. So that's not a bad price. Okay, let's go on to this next thing that I picked. Okay, or what they picked for me, they picked Bisha. And these are Essential Eyeliners Designed Duo Set in Downtown Black and Uptown Brown. Now, if you're not familiar with Bisha, it is a very luxurious makeup company. I don't know if they do skincare or not, but these two eyeliners are a $58 value. And I have two of their lip liners, and they are fabulous. And I think just one of those sell for like $35. And I didn't pay that much because I got it through Ipsy on one of their sales. But the product is very good, so I was excited that they picked this for me. I really liked all their picks that they gave me. Did you like your picks? Are you getting any of the same things that I'm showing you? I'm having to get this plastic off of here. I think it's great that they have this packaged up, but I'm telling you, it's hard to get into. I'm kind of tearing this up, but it really doesn't matter because I'm going to keep them. I'm really interested. It says you'll love them. It's two rich shades, Essential Black and Deep Brown. These long wear liquid liners glide effortlessly, dry down fast for a soft matte finish that stays put all day. The flexible, precious tip gives you full control for line detailing, graphic wings, or bold flicks. No skipping, no smudging, or touch-ups needed. Whether you are feeling like an uptown girl or a downtown baddie, this dual-ended liner set has your vibe covered. And again, this was $58 for these. And we're going to take a look at them real quick. And their eyeliners or lip liners are also packaged in this gold looking. It's a very nice packaging. And it has Bisha on there. I think I said Bish, but it's Bisha. And we've got a black and a brown. Let's see what we have here. I think that's the black. Could be the brown. Let's see. Am I very good at my colors? They look really close to the same color. I don't know. I think this one must be black because it's got a black, I guess, and this is brown. So, yeah, so they're two different colors, but my goodness, they look almost the same. You can tell this one does have a hue of brown in it. So it's really dark, but these are going to glide on great, and I'm going to like them. So I'm real happy with all the picks so far that they gave me. Now, my next pick that they sent over to me and told me that I was going to get is, they had a Persona Cosmetic, and it's right here, and this is a volumizing tubing mascara. So let's learn a little bit about that. Isn't it interesting that it comes in a little pouch for safe keepings, I guess. I like the blue packaging. It says Persona on there. It's a $24 value, and will love it because the weightless tubing mascara lifts, lengthens, and volumizes for fuller, more defined lashes. No flaking, smudging, or panda eyes here in sight. The flexible, buildable formula wears beautifully all day and rinses off easily with just warm water. No tugging. Okay, I like that. They kind of got me on that. Some of that tubing mascara can be so hard on your lashes. Have y'all noticed that? I've noticed that. But I mean, I have mascara that I can, use to take it off. But here is our brush, and I want to see if it's going to lengthen what I have on. And it's in black, and my mascara may be too dry on here to lengthen much, but let's just find out. I think it did lengthen it. Let's try the other side. And it is in black. Lift them up. Yeah, I think I would say it lengthened both of them up. Yeah, so it works good. And that was over mascara that was already dried out. So I'm going to like that. Persona, $24 value. All right, now the last thing that they did pick for me, and it must be down in the bottom of my box, would be the Natasha Denona palette. And they've got it packed really good in here. And it is in this box. And it's called the Yucca Palette, or Yucca Palette. I'd say Yucca because there is a such thing as a yucca plant that's like, you know, like a desert plant or like a aloe vera plant, but it's called yucca plant. I had one a long time ago, and it's a succulent is what it is. So let's see what this is all about. I'm always excited to get Natasha Denona. And here we go. That's what it looks like in the box. And I don't remember the value. I think it's like $69. So let me go and find out here in just a minute. It is a $69 value. It's packed with earthy greens, golden brown, a glimmering champagnes. This 15 shade palette gives you the perfect mix of everyday neutrals and a statement shimmer. The brand's pro-level pigments, including 4 new sparkling foil shades, blend like a dream and stay put through every adventure. So very good, and everybody knows that she has great formulas. They're nice and creamy, and they go on pretty. This is a beautiful little palette, and let's see what it looks like. Here it is, and it's beauty there. Looky there. Now there's 4 shades in there that are brand new according to them, but that is going to make a beautiful several different color stories. I mean, you know, you could go across in your color story. You could go just in 3s, you know, right there. You could just get such beautiful looks out of that. Now, I'm not going to swatch it. There's other channels that might swatch this, but I'm not going to. I will say I'm real interested in this bright green up here, and I'm also very interested in this little purpley color here. I think those two would go good together. And then of course you've got some golds, and I love the dark colors to give me a smoky look. So that's my Natasha Denona, and I love it. So just in case I need a picture, you know, I gotta be smiling about it. All right, guys, let's move on. Now, what did I choose? Now, that was what Ipsy chose for me. And in my choices, I picked Saie Beauty. And this here is a Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blush in Peach Glow. And the value of it was $28. And you know, Saie has been coming on the scene. And I got Peach Glow. I don't know if that was my only option or that's the one I decided on. I can't remember if I got to pick it or not, but I will tell you from looking at it that I'm going to love it. And then what they say we're going to love about it is a cream blush highlighter hybrid. Is here to sculpt, lift, and glow. No chunky glitter in sight. The buttery formula blends like a dream thanks to hydrating hyaluronic acid and soothing kukai oil. I don't know how to say that. Ultrafine mica micropearls leaves behind a lift from within radiance. So that sounds great. And how much did I say it was? It was a $28 value. So let's take a look at this color. I am going to dip my finger into this and see if I can get a color to come off. I think I'm going to have to do it a little bit harder. It's going to be a nice light touch. So that's what it looked like on my finger. I don't know, and it is kind of creamy. You can see that it's creamy. So, but that's what it looks like on my finger. And then this is how it comes off. So it does feel like a cream and it dries to powder. So it looks very pretty. I think I'll enjoy that. And that was Saie. So very nice. Okay. Now my next option is I picked the Rodial Glass Powder. And this here, I like Rodial products, number one. I've used a few. I haven't used any makeup, I don't think. I've got a lip gloss that I got the other day in my Mega Drop shop. And this is glass powder. It's a $59 value. And it says you'll love it because it's feather light powder. Helps blur, brighten, and mattify your skin with glass microsphere technology. Peach pigments help keep your glow while dialing down shine and diffusing the look of pores. Enjoy a filter-like finish, no caking vibes here. And I'm having a hard time getting it open, but oh, look at the packaging. It's what you would expect from Rodial. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of like, I don't know, like not leopard, but maybe like alligator-like. And again, it's $59 value, and this was my choice. And it says it kind of has a peachy color. And of course, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into it. I was hoping I would, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get into this. But that's the color off to the side there. But I do use face powder. I set my face after I do my concealer. So I'll be using this, and I'll be bringing it forward once I get that cover seal off of there. But I'm going to leave it on there for now. But what a nice little face powder. And I'm looking forward to using that. Love that. Now my last item that I picked was the Natasha Denona. And this here was a pastel plexi glow highlighter with Natasha Denona. And of course it's packaged up in this box. And looks like this. And it is a highlighter. And I don't remember how much it was. So let's go back and look. We're going to learn about this. It's a pastel plexi glow highlighter. It's a $42 value. Now you can, they're not sold out. So if you're interested, well, it says sold out. So I don't know. You might could get this in the Mega Drop sale if it's not sold out. But it's showing a price of $42 and then being marked down to $25. So if you have an opportunity, you might be able to find this in the drop shop. And it says you'll love it because it's a gel sheer glossy glow that melts into your skin thanks to a lightweight gel powder formula, shimmering pink blends with an ivory base to help give your cheeks a radiant pastel flush. Build it up for multi-hued highlight or keep it soft and subtle. And then here's what it looks like. That's very pretty. What do you think? Now, did you pick any of the things that I picked? And it's got the ND all over that. That is just beautiful. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah. You can see that it put a little shine on there. Very nice. So that is going to be a great deal. And I'm getting quite the, different products with Natasha Denona, so I can do a full look pretty soon. I mean, I would have to say I'm getting close to that. Okay, I'm going to go over the choices that I made. I did do some add-ons, and I'm going to just go through them really quickly. And I don't have prices on everything. I think I have prices of what I paid for it, but I don't have prices of maybe what it would be. Because a lot of times these sell out. I do know one of my products I paid $12 for, and it was a Rodial product, and it's the Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Acid. And guys, I've had this before. It's a $52 value, and I love this. And I had ran out, I don't know, last year sometime. And when I seen it was going to be in the Ipsy Extra, I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't going to get to have it for a choice. But then when I did my Icon box or the Ultimate box, I did have it for a choice to pick on as an add-on. And the reason you'd love this, it's the Hydration Station. The multitasking mist is here to help plump, prep, and revive your skin. Powered by sodium hyaluronate, it helps keep your complexion dewy and refreshed whether you use it as a primer, a setting spray, or a midday pick-me-up. So, and when I used this before, I used it like for, I guess you could say like a setting spray. Sometimes I just used it for a pick-me-up, but I really liked it. And when I seen it in there, I had to get it. So, you know, like I could just spray this on as a setting spray. And it's got a refreshing scent. It's not a high scent, you know, so it's got a soft scent to it. And I would recommend this product. I really like it, so it was worth paying $12 for, in my opinion. Now, on the highlighter, whenever you spray your face, and I don't really have a highlighter brush in here. I've got a face powder brush, but I'm not sure that I should be using that for highlighter, but I might just add a little of this highlighter on with this brush. So we can kind of see, oh yeah, we can see it going on. Look at me going back and forth because I'm looking in my computer and everything's the opposite. Yeah, I can definitely tell. And then that was a little trick that we learned, that you can spray your setting spray on and then put your highlighter on, and it gives you an even more dewy and glowy look. So yeah, I like that. So that was one thing that I got, and I did know that that was like a $48 or $52 value it was. And then the next thing that I got, I think that's the only thing I got in the $12 range. I really try to stick to the products that doesn't cost near as much. I try to get the deals. And this little sponge here was like $2 or $3. Now, they say this is worth $20, and it's a LaRousse, and it's purple, and I don't know if I can get it out of here without breaking the packaging. But you'll love it because the application game is ultra soft. It's latex-free sponge. It's helpful. It blends foundation, concealer, and cream blush seamlessly, soothing out streaks and flawless airbrush look. So it does a lot, but I just can't seem to get it open. Here we go. This is what it looks like. And like I said, I just paid like $2 or $3 for this. And I'm glad, because I wouldn't want to spend $20 for this. I'm sorry. But that's because I don't use sponges. Now, you guys out there that use sponges all the time, you probably think, wow, that's a great deal. And it probably is. And like I said, let me see what I actually paid for it. I paid $3.50. And so I can see that it's soft and it can probably give me some detailed looks. So I may work with this. I just don't know because I haven't used them a whole lot. So I'm going to put it back in this little bag because you never know. I may end up deciding not to try it and it'll be in a giveaway. The next item I got was a Dear Midnight, and I've liked their stuff. So I've got like a lip liner that I just love. So I got this, and this is a dual-ended eyeshadow stick blender. So it blends in a peachy Benelli color, and I got this for $3.50. And I don't know if I can get the wrapping off of this. But I can tell you that I have really liked the lip liner that I have with Dear Midnight. And I think I've even asked you guys, Dear Midnight, what does that mean? So I guess that's the brand. And like I said, it was $3.50. I have no idea of what the value is, of what it would be if you bought it outright. Let me see if I can find out. It's a dual-ended eyeshadow stick, and I did get it in the peachy color. I'm not a big fan of this shrink wrap stuff because it's so hard to get off. Well, it's dual-ended, so I've got to get the whole thing off. Okay, this is what it looks like. It was a $20 value, by the way, and the reason we would love it is the creamy dual-ended stick delivers a swap of glowy color on one side with a built-in sponge on the other to blend and blur. So, okay, I don't even have this completely opened yet. So this is our blend and blur. How do you get this other end off? Ah, okay. Woo! Boy, howdy, I'm just having trouble here. That's my peachy color, so it's an eyeshadow color. And I mean, it looks like it would blend well. I've got peachy color on, so maybe I'll just add some on here. I don't know if you can tell, but I did add a little. Now this shadow could possibly be used as a liner, like on the inside of the eyes, because of that light color. So yeah, I could use that either way. So I like that. I think I can use that either way. So very good. So I got that. And then the next thing I got was an e.l.f. And guys, I ended up getting 2 of these, and I really just wanted one. So I don't know how the other one didn't get off my order, but I got it and I paid for it, and it was $3.50 as well. I think the rest of everything that I purchased was $3.50. And it's just showing, no, it shows 2. I got 2 different colors, and this one here is Plum on Over, and this was the color that I think I wanted, and I ended up getting another color. So this one's Plum on Over. Says it's sold out, and let's see what it looks like. There's the color. And then you're going to push this up. It's a $9 value. I got it for $4. And it says you're going to like it because it's a tinted moisturizing plumping gloss with a cooling sensation that gives you a smooth, glossy, and plumped out look. And I got this color, and then I also got this color, which this one is Wicked Cherry is what it says. So I got both of these, and I don't know if this one's going to be like a brownish color. It's kind of what it looks like. It says it's Wicked Cherry, but it's kind of got a brownish tone to it. I like that plum one better. Let me see what this looks like on. We'll just give this one a little. It's nice and moist, and I'm starting to feel like a little plumping sensation. So it's going good over my E for Effortless MAC lipstick that I have on. That's the color I have on. So that's both a good buy, and e.l.f. is a pretty decent product. Okay, the next thing that I got, and this is getting long. All my videos here lately seem to be so long. Was the Ofra Cosmetics, and this here's a lip liner in mauve. So I thought I'd try it out because I probably got it for $3.50, but it's a regular cost of $13, and you could get mauve or dusty rose, and it looks like I got the mauve color. Yep. So I got another mauve color. Let's see how this one looks compared to my Natasha Denona. I got a rosy red, mauvey berry look. Oh, okay, this is going to be one I'm going to have to sharpen. And the reason it says you'll love it, it's a line, define, and boost your pout with this creamy, multitasking, deep plum lip pencil. It glides on easily thanks to synthetic beeswax. I'm I'm not sure if I like the fact that it says synthetic, but anyway. And locks in color with crisp, smudge-free edges. Bonus, you can even use as an eyeliner for a softly defined eye. So, and it's $13, and I paid like $3.50 for this. I paid $3.50 for the e.l.f. products, although it said $4 on there, so I only paid $3.50 for everything else that I'm showing. The only thing I paid more than $3.50 for was the Rodial Dragon Blood Facial Mist. And let's see if we can get a look here. I don't know, I'm running out of arm space. My bracelet takes up so much space there. But yeah, it's gliding down. It is kind of a plummy look. I don't know that it would go with my red that I've got on here, so it's not as berry as that Natasha Denona, but I'll be willing to try it out. Now, the next thing that I got was a little tart, I think, and this is like a sample, and it was $3.50, and I knew it wasn't going to be full size, but it is a creaseless creamy concealer by Tarte, and I got it in light neutral. And I don't know if there's going to be any kind of information on this with it being like such a small sample, but I'll certainly look to see if I can find anything. I've heard their concealers are really good, so I wanted to try it. It says you'll love it because it say bye-bye to dark circles. This ultra cream formula helps brighten under eyes and smooth texture for a rested, fresh look. It's packed with cloudberry, which helps nourish and illuminate tired-looking skin to fake 8 hours of sleep in 5 seconds. So, okay. So there you go, and it doesn't give a price on it because it's a sample size. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see about the color of it. This is the color, and it's a light color. Again, I kind of go toward the light colors for my eyes. So that's fine with me, even though I might be whoops. I guess I want to put some concealer on my bracelet there. I'm going the wrong direction. It's opposite in this mirror here, or in the computer. So, but that's still a nice color for me. I'll like it. So that'll work out. And I look forward to trying it because I've heard this from a lot of professional models that use the Tarte concealer. So now I can give it a try. And then the last thing that I got was it's called, I got it for $3.50. I think it was like an $18 value. It's sold out. It's called a Senta London Living the Eye Life, and it's an all favorite tones to create an ultimate sculptured and contoured eyes. So let's take a look at this, and it was $3.50 as well, and it looked like a cute little color story. Oh yeah, and it is. So you've got some greens and like a dark blue there, and then a dark gray over here, so I'll be able to get some nice smoky looks, and you could just go across there with the looks, you know, using it 3 across, 3 across, 3 across, or you could mix and do all of them. But I think I can get some great looks out of that. I love that I can get the smoky look. That middle one would be good with the blue, silver, and the gray. That would make a beautiful look. So, but even that rusty tone with the browns and that pop of aqua blue would be nice. So that's my Ipsy. That's what I've been waiting on. And this video has gotten super long. You let me know what's your favorite. Do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments of everything. I got the Natasha Denona highlighter, I got the concealer, and I got that beautiful palette. Let's take one more look at the Natasha Denona palette, because I know this is a favorite of everyone's, and I'm going to love getting a look out of that, so be on the lookout for that at some point. And then, of course, I liked the mascara they picked out for me. I like the Bisha liners that I got. And I'm looking forward to trying the Blithe Lip Liners. So we'll see how that goes. And, of course, I love all my add-ons. And don't forget, I got the Natasha Denona concealer. So I've got lots of things to try out. This Rodial I'm very interested in, and the Saie. So, okay, that's it. I didn't show you and recap everything, but you've seen most of it. I'm going to slip this back in my box. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's time. It's time for you to get on to the next video. I've kept you plenty long. Don't forget to use a orange heart or a turkey if you're entering my Jubilee, the Jubilee for 2025. It is a weekly giveaway that you can enter if you are publicly subscribed to me. You must be 18 years or older. You must have an address in the continental USA. And as for today and this Beauty Haul Ultimate Box, which I love, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.